So I've been doing physical therapy with the duckling because he's not wanting to walk, and I have a new idea, so I'm gonna see if this physical therapy will work. Okay, so this is our duck that we've had hobbled, and the first day he just wouldn't put any pressure. Well, you can't see him. Let me back you up. He wouldn't put any pressure on his legs. He wouldn't try to walk. Now he would move from place to place. I guess he would do some funky crawl, but I've been doing an exercise with him, so with his walking, he would lean his head way over to the side, and if you barely lifted him up, he would. So you can see today he's trying to put pressure when I lift him, so that's an improvement. So yesterday I started doing an exercise where I'd hold him and I'd hold his neck so he couldn't cock sideways, and I would just up and down trying to get his legs to reflex, and he wouldn't put any pressure at all. But today I can feel a little pressure, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let me back up, or can you? Let's see. So I would just hold kind of like his shoulder to keep his neck straight, and I would just up and down, and today he's actually giving me a little resistance and he's trying to walk. And I just had this idea that maybe if I put him in water, but you're not supposed to really put them in water if they don't have a mommy duck, because her oil gets on them and makes them waterproof, because they can get chilled. But it's already 88 in the shade, and so I figured that we could put him in the water in the sun and he should stay warm. But maybe that floating would help his legs kind of be able to kick around underneath them and make his weight lighter and just give him some exercise. So let's see what happens. Oh, are you in the water? Oh, you like that.
It's swimming.
So this isn't real deep. His feet can touch the bottom, but maybe this would just give him some floating and make his legs be down below him, and kind of help that straddled duck stuff smear out, because he'll have his feet down below. So let's see what happens.
He's liking it so far.
Moving.
Yeah. He likes it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, isn't it?
And then after we do this for a little while, we'll let him dry off, and then we'll put the Band-Aids back on him. The Band-Aids were more comfortable, and I think they made the spacing better than the zip ties did.
Mama, it's drinking the water.
Yeah.
Gotta go down. Mama, do you think he needs a friend?
He might want a friend, but let's just let him.
Try to swim by
I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but he's got one foot down, and he's not even got his legs quite right in there. But I think this is good because his legs aren't straddled. I think this is maybe a good exercise. Hey, little buddy. So he is kind of walking around just a little bit, putting a little bit of pressure on his feet. See him going around just a little. So I think this might be a good getting his feet to exercise. That's part of it, him just laying there flat, not wanting to use his legs. With the hobble on, he can't move it as well as he would normally, but he's not wanting to move one foot over the other. And so maybe this will be a good way to get that to happen. We're going to add more water now to get it up a little higher, so he can swim a little bit. But this is good because he's actually putting pressure on his feet. So if that seems like it's too much where he's totally swimming, we might take it back down to this amount. So I'm so happy he's actually using his feet to like reach up and scratch his legs. So that's encouraging because he has not been wanting to use his legs or his feet at all. So let's see if maybe he'll show you. He can scratch his head.
Should I put him in the shade?
Of course, ducks are messy, so we got tons of poop already. Okay. You see, he's using his foot. A minute ago, he actually stood up straight to stretch out. That water's gonna be hot, baby. Yay! Good job standing up, little buddy.
So is it washing?
Well, it's floating in the water, and that's helping him to put pressure on his feet. So he's not walking yet, but this is going to help him get the pattern of walking. Okay. Are you wanting to get out?
Get out? Can I get out?
Just go get him a little feed. Let's see if he wants to eat the feed in the water. That one. You want to get out. Alright. Alright, Micah, that's good. So He's actually trying to walk a little bit now that he got out. He stood up. Good job, Ducky.
He's standing up.
Good. Good job.
He's standing
Here,
up.
hold on with the feed. We're going to wait a minute. I'm going to put the feed in the water so he'll want to eat it in a minute. Micah, don't spray the water hard like that. Go ahead and turn it off. Turn it off for right now.
Alright, can I just tell him that he's standing up?
Yeah, you can. Yay! And he's grooming and feathering.
So he's standing up?
Yay, this was a good idea.
Is he standing up?
He wasn't standing up completely, but he's leaning back. Okay, so he's walked a little bit at a time from there over there, and he is standing up, and there he goes. Oh, look, yay!
Is he walking?
So the Band-Aids are helping. He's got his legs up under him. So even that leaning back on his hiney, that's a good thing, because yesterday he would just lay flat on his belly. He wouldn't push up at all. So this is a big improvement. Even if he's not walking, he's putting pressure up there. So they went and got another duck to see if he wanted to swim. This is one of the smaller ducks. Put that one beside this one. So this one's also smaller. And they got one of the bigger ones a minute ago, and it looked a lot smaller. So I don't know if it has to do with him not walking. We are putting him beside the food, so I would have thought he was eating enough. But so not sure what's going on with that. But he is a good bit smaller than the rest of them. So we're getting a couple more, see if they want to play in the water. They're real skittish, I think, because we got so many ducks. They're not bonding to us, they're just being a flock. Before, when we got peckings, we only got like 3, and they would follow us around like a mama duck, and they bonded us really, really good. These are real skittish of us, even though we handle them every day. There you go, good job,
That
buddy.
one's eating. That one's being good.
All right, y'all back up. Maybe he'll come when this one's happy. So just back up. Maybe he'll come to check this one back
That
out.
one's being good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's being good. Yeah, it's getting to wash and scrub. Yeah, it's gonna come back.
Mama?
See it? Hold on. It's coming back. It's saying, hey, what you doing? Go ahead, go get in the water, buddy.
Can I pour a little feed in it? What are you doing?
Not right now. Let's just chill out on him. Don't push him. He'll probably come back over here to this one in a second. See, this one's happy. He's like, yay, I got some water. See, it's coming back. It's just scared of us. You're all right, buddy. Hey, Micah. You scared him. All right, so they went and got that big one back out. Can you see how much bigger it is than that one? And especially than the hurt one. That's a big old duck. And they're all born on the same day, so he ought to be a good meat carcass. His bill is actually like purple. It's a different color than the rest. I wonder if he could be a different kind of duck. Well, no, because these are the big ones though. So I don't know. Even his head and his beak or bill is so much bigger than the others. But that front one is the one that's not walking, and you can see the size difference between all of those. Well, except for the one that's hogging the camera. Even his drying off is good exercise. He keeps lifting up a little bit. He's not, walking or anything, but lifting up to try to clean up under his belly, or dry off under his belly, and dry off his back, and all that. Let's see. There we go. Good lifting up. So this is good exercise. Hopefully this will be the big helper for him. So after he got plenty of exercise and he got to dry off, I helped dry him off some while he was in the sun. He's awake now that I'm talking, but he's taking a little nap. But I want you to see how his leg placement is. This one leg on this side is tucked up under him like it should be, and that one's kicked out. But before, so it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, both legs were straight out on each side and belly totally flat. And he was like paddling with his feet but never lifting his belly up. So today is a big improvement. So we don't have the Band-Aids on yet. I wanted him to be all the way dry before we put him on. But I have been holding, when his legs started to sprawl out, I've been holding his legs tucked in and massaging his muscles there. But his head straight, it was before cocked out to try to keep his balance. So his body was doing like a funky S shape and his head way out, but now he's holding his head straight. So yesterday I was having my thumb up here on his neck and his shoulders and like massaging him and bouncing him up and down. And today when I went to do that, his head was straight. Yesterday when I would do it, he'd push against my hand, trying to push his head sideways, trying to get balance. So we're doing a lot better. And I think the water was good exercise, But even the drying off afterwards, I think, was really good exercise. Ooh-wee, this smells good. We got oatmeal cake for breakfast. And that's a big deal because it's got strawberries. And that's a smell that I used to couldn't handle. So I got healing going on to think this smells good. Got our disinfectant going right now. This is a Force of Nature cleaner. You put water and then it has these little packets that have the right measurement of salt and vinegar. And it electrolyzes it and it turns it into hyperchloronic acid, which is something that your body makes, but it's a powerful, what do you call it? What's wrong with me? Antiseptic. And it's safe enough you can spray it on a pacifier and stick it right in a baby's mouth because it's something your own body makes. It's something that's in bleach, but it doesn't contain, it's the part of bleach that sterilizes things, but it's not the harmful part of bleach. And so it's it's a price to get it, but once you have it and you're making it, it's a very efficient, cost-wise cleaner. And it's even been approved by the FDA as a to kill coronavirus. So that is a natural cleaner that you can use. You can actually even use it health-wise as like spraying on your hands or even in your eyes or in your nose, as if you think you've been around somebody that's been sick of any kind of sickness. While we were sick for a month and a half, Michael actually started putting it in the nebulizer, and it really, really, really helped his breathing and sore throat and anything else that he had going on. So this is a staple in our house. And we got a little batch of salad from the garden today. Not as much as we would normally be getting, but happy to see they're getting some, especially with the temperatures getting so hot. I've been worried that it's gonna make it go to seed, but nice, lovely, crisp green leaves, so we're happy about that. What you think? Is it good? Is it delicious? So let's get a yummy oatmeal cake. So good.